What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Bowling Green Dynasty Rebuild. Hey, yeah. And in today's episode, we have Toledo on the schedule. Yes, we are going back to an old rivalry from the MAC. You know what I'm saying? It's the battle of I-75 between your BGSU Falcons and the Toledo Rockets. Let's see if these Rockets are going to blast off or will the Falcons fly away with the victory. And if you think the BGSU Falcons got this one on lock, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one, and also slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. But I know why you guys are here. Y'all ready to see some gameplay, so let's hop into it. Now on paper, this shouldn't even be a game. As you can see, it's a mismatch. 99 overall to 83 overall, 99 overall offense to 83 overall offense, 97 overall defense to 83 overall defense. It shouldn't be a game, but we all know how this goes, especially when it comes to rivalries. Top players for the Toledo Rockets, we got a right tackle, a left end, and a center. Top players for your BGSU Falcons, we got Mr. Bailey, we got Desmond, ain't no gray area when you're dealing with him, and you got Anthony, always gonna bring the hell.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with
Beautiful day in Toledo.
Sports NCAA Football 14
We about to pull a kick though.
By Nissan. Innovation
and we gon' rob
There's a rocket on
Toledo
that if
of a win
would land right in the center
and leave them with an L.
That, my friend,
you know you can't spell
Bowling Green and Toledo hooking up.
Toledo without an L. Actually, you can't spell Bowling Green without an L either. So I guess that really doesn't apply. Anyway,
coming at you right now, Fred Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit.
We also got a W in Bowling Green though. Yeah. You know it's about to get real on the field. Oh yeah! The Falcons and the Rockets gon' show you how they feel.
Stupid.
It's the battle of I-75.
Dude, what the fuck?
And just like the breaking news, we about to go live.
The winner of this game takes home the Peace Pipe Award. What a rivalry.
And we also competing for the Peace Pipe.
Brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke.
Oh, man. All right, so the offense really didn't perform that well in the previous game, especially on the passing side. We're going to see how this goes in this game. Oh, my God. Tajay had a decent game last game, even though he didn't start. See if we can get him involved early.
He's at midfield. He's knocked out of bounds. Right around the 42-yard line.
Screens work best when the offense allows the pass.
The thing is, Latajay and Chief,
it's a simple plan,
really aren't that far apart when it comes to speed, but it seems like Latajay gets to his top speed faster.
Quick out to his receiver. And down he goes at about the 35. He gets out to about the 21-yard line.
You like to see a team having success.
Tackle made right around the 20.
That ain't gonna work.
He's going to try and scramble.
Got him.
Throws it in a hurry.
That's Desmond Gray.
Just outside the goal line.
This is why it's so important to have success in running the
football. We got to get Caden going quick.
Defense to prepare for it, and then that creates chances on play
Give him some nice, easy completions.
That one perfectly.
And y'all already know the best way to get in the end zone on the goal line is by going to the left, run that HB stretch to the left. They can't stop it, nobody can. Latajay is in the end zone again.
And a score by the halfback.
And I forgot to mention that Toledo does have a former BGSU Falcon and Nick Fry
around the 20-yard line.
Starting at QB.
Just all over that play. It didn't fool anybody.
Second and 15. Knocked out of bounds in the formation.
Good tackle, Max Ray.
Taken down at about the 33-yard line. I'd say that is back awaiting the punt. three. Takes it to 25. He's taken down at the 30-yard line.
It already seems like whatever this defense is trying just isn't working. But maybe if they add just a little bit.
Man, it's no good.
Denied.
And he's going to get stopped short. If we was a little closer to the 50, I might go for it, but I don't want to turn it over here.
Plenty of hang time on this one. Brought down at the 28. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Gains his way to the 43-yard line.
Cannot have it.
McLaughlin takes a handoff, and he's tackled after positive yardage.
No, sir.
Another give, and he's going to be wrestled down for a loss.
No, sir.
That is a loss of 0 yards. That makes it.
FBI, open up!
And he's going to be sacked. Toledo's got some new.
What you think you're doing, Nick Fry?
Some big things from partner, and you know that's what's great about college
Put the
football.
fries in the bag, bro.
Three. Takes it at the 20.
Uh-oh.
He gets out to about the 28-yard line.
Oh,
They bring him
my.
down around the 27-yard line. Now he tries to buy some time. Going right. He almost had it, but it's incomplete.
Too much
I
air.
know he dropped it, but the safety.
He scrambled.
Got him that
Sends it
time.
to the tight end. And he's
Got him that
tackled
time.
at about the 41. Quick throw out to the receiver. Incomplete.
I don't know how he batted it down. There go blocks. Good blocks. Good spin.
Way to the 46-yard line.
Maybe after a nice run like
Tight, low-scoring game
So far,
in that first 15 minutes. Let's see if things
I'm
open
not
up
satisfied,
in the second quarter. The Falcons
especially on the
lead
offensive side.
7-0.
I know we better than that.
Dumps it complete to the halfback over the middle. He's taken down.
Uh-oh.
He's at the 30.
Uh-oh.
He's at the 20.
Turn on the
10.
Jets. Touchdown to Tajay. That's that speed that everybody be talking about.
He's got 2 touchdowns on the ground today.
that was just
When I say he got
excellent
jets.
individual effort to find the end zone.
He got jets, son. I missed him.
He takes it right side for a good gain. And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
That's
a great tackle
ran out
at
into
the
the man.
41.
He was never able to get ahead of steam on that carry.
That'll bring up second and 12. He's scrambling.
No, sir.
And they make the stop right around the 44-yard line. They'll line up with 5
Going
wide
5
receivers.
wide. They gonna get sacked.
By this kid to get in there.
Aiden Hutchinson
You
Jr.
talk about a dominant lineman. This is the kind of guy you're talking about.
Put
He's
him
got 2
in the
sacks
grass.
Today. He can.
He's got the corner.
Uh-oh.
He's to the 40. He makes
Ain't
it
gonna
out
get
to
through there,
maybe
though.
the 43-yard line. Here's the give.
Very good blocks. Is
He's
Chief
to the
gone?
40. At the 30. To the 20.
No.
And they finally knock him out at the 10-yard line.
His speed just don't kick in. I don't know what's wrong with Chief, man. Maybe he just doesn't have that explosion like the Tajay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still take the big run, though.
And down he goes.
And Caden's gonna walk in. Touchdown. For Caden Kraft. Crafting up some mac and cheese.
No need to pitch it as the quarterback's able to run it in. That's a game this will end up being. the middle for a nice game. He's to the 40. Tackle made at the 45.
You got to show me that he can pass like that every time, though. There's a throwaway.
He just gets rid of it.
There's a run.
47-yard.
Let's turn up the heat. Let's turn up the heat. Stanley Oliver.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty.
And that'll go into the end zone.
This one will go into the end zone, and
another stop by the defense. Let's see if we can
known to be such a great quarterback.
put another touchdown on the board.
And so far, how can you not be impressed with everything that he's done?
He's had it in the first half so far. He's tackled at the 34.
Kane said, if y'all gonna let me run, I'm gonna do it.
Throws it deep.
And he didn't catch it.
Handoff to the right. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Oh, no!
The coverage is picked off. And he's taken down at about the 47-yard line.
There you go. If you're going to come back in this game, it's going to start with one play. And maybe
should have let him run just a little longer.
For you.
It was about to be open.
So
I just threw it too soon.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You better throw it soon.
For a sack on the play. Another sack.
You know, it's almost scary how good this guy is going to be once he matures. Keep in mind, he's doing all of this.
That boy might be the GOAT before it's over with.
No!
He's going to come up with a sack.
And that's Mike Hunt. Hunting the quarterback.
Hello, motherfucker.
And sacked again.
But the defense is fired up, responding and
Might be
reacting to
hunting.
that sack. Not only do they get the quarterback, but they hit him and hit him hard. I think that.
And he's shoved out of bounds around the 48-yard line.
All right, we got plenty of time. Let's not turn it over again.
It's still only the second quarter.
Oh, we got to try this.
We've got a lot of football left, but I got to say,
We gotta try
this
this.
one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. Wants to go long, and
He cannot get there. He cannot get there.
And he scores.
Catch your Freeman. You know what they say. It's hard to catch a free man.
Kirk, that was a beautiful pass and a nice catch.
Well, this is one of
He
those
said,
plays you
the
just
whole
sit back
state
and
of Ohio
admire.
is
The
my
quarterback threw
land.
the ball perfectly, and again, the speed
just
of the
living on
receiver
it.
is the difference in this play.
Both sides.
Ah!
They need to run some screens and some quick slants
The
to try to
dynamic
take
duo.
advantage of this pursuit because this defense is coming after him.
Sacking him like potatoes. I guess they're going to burn some clock now. Okay, what happens if you pick up yards?
I'd do it again, and none of you could stop me.
But you probably
Can this offense do anything to sack
Yeah.
on third and long? It is going to take
I will let it run out,
big-time
too.
comeback in the second half.
They can't do
Bowling
nothing with
Green
that
leads it
dynamic duo
28-0.
at defensive end. Aiden Hutchinson
We
Jr.
played 30 minutes.
and
Glad
Mike
to have
Hunt
you with us on the EA Sports
just tag teaming the
NCAA
quarterback
Football
right
14
now.
halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation.
They look like Matt and
that
Jeff
excites.
Hardy.
David Pollock and I here in the
Both
studio
of them
to
jumping
break
off the
down
top
everything
rope.
that just happened in your game. This game looks like
Aiden Hutchinson
blowout
Jr. hitting
city.
him with the
I
swanton
don't
bomb.
think I'm crazy, David Pollock.
And Mike Hunt
I don't
hitting him
think
with the
it's
big
taking
leg
up
drop.
residence in Blowout City. I think it's just passing through and visiting. We might have a comeback in store in the second half.
Well, I think you're crazy, and you need
And
to go
offense
to
is moving the
halfway house
ball.
and visit and stay for
We
a while,
actually
'cause
able
this
to
game
pass?
isn't going anywhere back the other direction.
Besides the turnover.
It's over. Put the women and children to bed. Go find something else a little bit more entertaining.
We
You know,
over
open
100
a
yards
bag of
passing
chips,
already?
you know,
I think we only
start
had like
another
100
season of something else
yards.
'cause
What, like
this
108 or
one's a
something
wrap.
like that?
It's going to be a comeback.
So you're saying there's
But-
a chance.
Just
We
about
didn't
ready
play
to start
Oklahoma,
the
and they
second
a
half.
whole
We're
lot
gonna
better
watch
than
all
Toledo.
the games around the country, including
There's no
some
argument
coaches who
there.
like to
But
sample the surface that they're playing
at the
on.
same time, it is a rivalry
Yeah, I'm
game.
gonna go to the cafeteria. You
And
want
these
some
games can go either way,
Yeah, if they've got some.
especially if the home team gets momentum.
Because they've got nothing to
I'm
lose.
going to go out on the limb and say it's going to be a run here. And he is.
Late handoff, and he's not going to get back to the line.
Come on, man. Y'all starting to be too predictable. Now they can either pass or try to sneak another run in there. And they will pass. And I don't know what happened to the tackle there.
Brought down around the 43.
I mean, had a clear shot at him, ran right into him.
For a substantial gain.
Like, what type of tackle attempt is that? And that's one of my best cornerbacks. What is that?
Quick out to his receiver, and he's tackled. Quarterback.
They're starting to get pass happy now.
7-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
He getting it out of his hand quick too.
And he is drilled at the 30-yard line. And a nice. Now he's scrambling. Slides down. Scrambling around.
Get him.
He's taken down at the 20. The quarterback trying to make a play.
It's a free shot.
I mean, this is almost getting ridiculous. That is sack number 8.
This guy's going to have to spend a half an hour in the ice tub after this game. It's just been shot.
Ice him down.
He gets it up.
And it's good.
Got it. And he's got to be happy about
well,
that kick.
It ain't going to be a shutout.
Question. This kid is just a solid kicker.
28, this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 20. Across the 30.
Uh-oh.
The 50.
Uh-oh.
And a huge lead is about to get a little
And he
bit bigger. Down the
is
sideline.
gone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Away for the touchdown.
James
Boy,
McCormick.
This kid electric.
No kid to Kenny McCormick.
Falcon punch!
Got him again.
Man, these guys can be aggressive. When you stand back there and take hits like that,
You better fix your
you're
O-line.
definitely going to feel it the next day.
He's going to try and scramble.
Get him, Max.
And he's going to be sacked. Another sack.
And Max don't give him a
Facing this
sack.
kind of pressure, you wonder if a young quarterback might start to become a little bit rattled. It'd make anyone nervous staring down this kind of pass.
They're going to run it.
Now this
He's not going to get
find
it.
a way to stay out of these third and long situations.
Humphrey takes it at the 32. And he has it on the corner. Gets to about the 41-yard line. Jackson.
And he just ran through the
And
block.
they'll bring him down behind the line.
It's never good for a back's confidence to get tackled for a loss. But this guy knows that he's got to just keep at it, and the holes will start to open up.
Got it to the senior.
There we go, A-Ron.
Tackle made right around the 48-yard line. He's on the run.
There's Caden.
He's at the 30. They'll
Another
bring him
big
down
run.
at about the 25-yard line. So he
For
keeps
the
it, and he gets a big first down.
non-mobile
Quarterback made a
QB.
very good decision here not to pitch. He saw a break in the defense and
And down
There's
he
a
goes.
face mask on top of that. Thank you.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Now he
And
pitches it.
he
and they
ran
make
around the
stop
block.
Right around the 8-yard line. The running back gets a yard, maybe less. He's on the run. Under heavy pressure.
Another one.
And it's
The end zone
picked.
intercepted.
You know, you might look at this and wonder if this is just a meaningless interception.
Oh,
If you're the
shit.
offensive coordinator,
Here we go
especially
again.
the quarterback,
I wasn't
don't
expecting
care
him
how
just to
big
turn
the lead
around
is,
on the
you
dot. Like
never-
usually, when that route is running across like that,
They go with the run, and he's taken down behind
they
the
don't
line.
turn around on it like that. But it is what it is.
Slings it. He's tackled at the 28.
It ain't a run, but it will be a sack. And the boos are starting to rain down. Y'all just thought y'all wanted Nick Fry. Until y'all tell them put the fries in the bag, bro. They want to put Nick Fry
Griffin
back in
is
the
the
bag
punter.
and ship him back to Bowling Green. But guess
He
what?
gets it away, and this is a
We
really
don't want
nice
it.
punt. Looking for the corner. He gets out to about the 45-yard line. Perhaps poised right now, Kirk, here in the third quarter. He's
Okay,
such a
let's
solid player.
try not to throw another pick.
And he has been tough today for this defense to be able to try to contain him.
On the ground with the tailback.
That makes it 2nd and
1 quarter to go. And
all right, and that's the end of the third quarter. We are 35-3. Real comfortable right now, but I want to put more points on the board.
Gotcha, bitch.
And he's level at the 38-yard line.
A defensive end with this kind of speed is an offense's worst nightmare. He's got the ability to collapse the pocket on any.
Now he tries to buy some time.
Going round and bounds.
Right around the 40.
Had a lot of green grass in front of him, but
Love back deep to return.
no, let's run in the white.
Plenty of hang time on this one. He fields the punt at the 16.
I got juke.
He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. In the gun with 5 wide receivers. He's scrambling.
Sack
He gets
him.
sacked on the play.
Again. And that's Mike hunting the quarterback. Got him again.
Get to him again.
You know, the offense might want to make an adjustment and have one of their running backs help out in pass protection. You don't want this young guy.
They got a running back
getting
back there, but he ain't do
mistakes.
nothing. He's just standing there. And it's incomplete.
That would have been pretty remarkable if he'd managed to hold on to the ball after taking.
He loses some ground. Tackle at the 45-yard line. Bowling
Just
Green's
cannot
proven to be
get
the
loose.
better team in every facet of this
On the
football
punt return side.
Defense has played lights out. Their offense
We only gave
is
up
taking
56
advantage of their
yards.
in this game. And he's tackled after positive.
Ooh, good run.
And he's taken down. Around the makes it to the 31.
Still running a lot of two safety high.
He's at the 20. He makes his way
That's
to about the
okay.
18.
I'll just run it.
Tackle
Another
at
good
about
run.
the 7-yard line.
In this game, especially with Latajah starting and then Chief coming in behind him, doing a little cleanup work. Seems to be working out pretty well.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
Y'all already know what we about to do.
They're trying to stop the run here with a goal line defense.
Y'all already know what we about to do. And if you don't, you must not know about me. You must
Easy,
not
and
know
another
about me.
He's taken down at about the 27-yard line.
Nick Fry got
Second and
18
8.
rushes for a
Ball
negative
27.
4.1 yards.
He scrambled.
Damn
He
it.
goes. And he's tackled at the 47. He's going left.
Take that.
And it's picked off. It's the safety.
And that's Freddie Jackson Jr.
When it
The
rains,
biggest
it
safety
pours. Are
you'll
you
ever
kidding
see.
me? An interception, you're
Getting the
already
INT.
getting blown out. There's no chance to come back now.
You can't call him brick hand Freddie today.
Gets it to his tight
There you go,
end
Desmond
for a
Gray.
first down. Brought down at the 22-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 16 yards. First down.
Passes are a lot more accurate today, which is nice.
Gets out to about the 21. He's into the open field. Makes it out to about the 7.
And Chief is over 100 yards on the ground.
And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line. Williams. It's a handoff.
Oh,
to the right.
my.
Tackle made.
Denied.
Got him a quick throw. And he stopped behind the line.
Did
and
nothing.
they back up 3 yards on that play.
Not much going on there. Those kind of plays will not work against this defense. You can be sure of that.
I want to see if we can get in the end zone. Now, this can go horribly wrong, or we can do something good.
Now he's scrambling.
And
I
mean,
for this defense,
it didn't go horribly wrong, but
off the board. Although in this case, the offense kept itself
still wasn't necessarily good.
To go for it.
So now that we spread the field here, let's see what the defense
coming for you, nigga.
And we gonna get a safety.
He forgot what he was on the field, but he needed to unload that ball a lot sooner.
Turns out we still gonna get points. And kicks that out of bounds. Because you can't do that.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
He's going to try and scramble. Once and all, going deep.
Got him.
He is drilled at the 9-yard line.
Just a little stat padding, that's all. You know what I'm saying?
In the books, and our final score, Bowling Green.
Make them passing yards look a little bit better.
As we wrap this game up, Kirk, what final thoughts do you want to share?
Still not necessarily.
Game didn't live up to the
Still
hype
not
this
necessarily
year.
sold
There's pure gratification on one side
on the passing
and sheer
offense yet.
Disappointment on the other. You can bet that the loser in this
We didn't
one
have a
will
big
have
play
this
or
date
two
marked in red on
in the
their
passing
calendar
game.
for next year.
But most of our damage was done on the ground and on the defensive side. Nick Fry, go put the fries in the bag, bro. That man got sacked like 15 times in
That's
his
it for this presentation of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks.
I know he
and we'll
probably
see you
wishing
soon.
like, what in the hell did I just do? He thought he was gonna get revenge, but he got planted in the earth in the end, 6 feet deep. And that's what happens when you go against BG. We even got a kick return in there. You gotta love it. Only gave up 3 points. And we got a pick and a safety. What a time to be a Falcon. And it's only gonna get better. Caden Kraft, I would say that this game is a whole lot better than what he had in the previous game because I believe he went like 8 of 18 in that game. But today, 14 of 19, 198 yards, 1 TD, did have 2 picks. I was gonna say one was a terrible decision, but at the end of the day, both of them were terrible decisions because they got picked off. If I put Caden Kraft in a position to where his passes can get picked off, it was a bad decision. On the ground, both of my guys got the same amount of carries, which is something that I like to see. I know Latajay, he gets tired, especially returning punts all the time and stuff like that. But to see him get in and return punts and also carry the ball 11 times for 91 yards and 2 TDs, it's a good sight to see. And it's also good to see Chief actually look like Chief, or what I thought Chief could look like, with his 11 carries and 107 yards. Did not get a TD, but we'll definitely take those yards. Desmond Gray caught 4 passes for 49 yards. Sean Morgan caught 2 passes for 43 yards, and Ketcher Freeman caught 2 passes for 60 yards and a TD. And that touchdown pass went for 52 yards. So 52 of those 60 came on 1 play. And on the defensive side, we got Aiden Hutchinson Jr. He had 8 solo tackles, 7 TFLs, and 6 sacks. Max Rams had 8 solo tackles, 2 TFLs, and a sack. My boy Mike Hunt had 5 solo tackles, 5 TFLs, and 5 sacks. So these 2 guys combined had 11 sacks. And then you throw in Max Ram's sack, that's 12. And you throw in Cody's sack, that's 13. And Jay Jones also had a sack. That's 14. Y'all probably thought I was exaggerating when I said we had like 15 sacks, but I was not exaggerating. And we can't forget about Freddie Jackson Jr. with the pick. Nice to see Freddie actually catching a ball on the defensive side. And my guy James McCormick, 1 kick return for 103 yards and a TD. Of course, if it was 103 yards, it had to be a TD. And if you'll check out the game stats, it was total dominance from beginning to end. Toledo didn't have a chance, especially when going up against that dynamic duo at defensive end and Aiden Hutchinson Jr. and Mike Hunt. They just could not do anything with those two guys. And then you throw in Max Rams and Jay Jones and all those guys flying around on the back end. They just could not do anything with that defense. They managed to have 1 drive where they had some type of success and they only got a field goal out of it. And if you look down here, they only had negative 29 rushing yards. I said only have. They didn't have any. They had negative 29 rushing yards and only 99 passing yards. They did manage to have fewer turnovers than us. They only had 1. We had 2. But we had 238 rushing yards, 198 passing, and we also had 1806 as far as time of possession, and they had 1354. And if you want to throw in the first downs, we had 16 to their 7. You know you didn't have a good day on the offensive side when your kicker is the offensive player of the game. He gave y'all the only points y'all had. Latajay, offensive player of the game. I feel like he should share that with Chief. Both of you guys contributed to the W on the offensive side, so yeah, I feel like y'all should share that. Aiden Hutchinson Jr., the defensive player of the game, while his stats were better than Mike Hunt's, I feel like both of those guys benefit from having each other. And for the recruiting board, it's not looking that good for Ted Tickles. We're losing 40 points per week, and we're already down 575. I'm gonna hang in there just a little longer, but I don't know. We'll at least try to get that visit. And for Reggie Cash, seems like pretty much the same thing. We're losing 115 per week. I don't know, maybe we can max this out. Maybe. Yeah, we'll max it out and we'll see if we can get a visit. Seems like we're pretty close on both of these guys to getting a visit. Still losing on this defensive tackle, 165 a week. We're getting close to a visit though, so I don't know. We are leading on Derek Hawkins, but Michigan and Oklahoma are trying to make up some ground, so we might have to put points back on this guy. I did take some off of him because we were so far in the lead, but looks like we need to add something back. We don't have enough for a visit against Hit Stick Sherman, but we're getting close. I'm afraid we're gonna lose some of these custom recruits because I just cannot put enough points on these guys. Like even if I maxed him all the way out, it was still, I don't know, we're losing 75 a week. So maybe the extra 100 on them will do some good. Yeah, we were way down there on Jackson Storm. Yeah, we don't even have a chance there. We do have a chance on Speedy Sherman, which is nice. We also still in there running for Xavier Reeves. Probably gonna have to max him out as well. I was planning on doing all this off screen, but while I'm here, might as well go ahead and do it. That's gonna take up a big chunk of our points, and we still have other guys that we're going after. We got O linemen that I just added on the board, and we're gaining on these guys without me having to put points on them, which is nice. Also in the lead on that one, gaining on the majority of these guards. Also sitting on top of this centers board. We got another defensive tackle. Doesn't look like we'll be able to get him, and it doesn't look like we'll be able to get this athlete, which honestly I really don't care for athletes too much. And it's free safety, yeah, doesn't look good for him either. But we did manage to get a punter to commit to the team with the insta commit, and that was one of our team needs, so it's nice to see. I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna do some more digging around and moving points and moving people off the board, but I'll do that off screen. For the top 25, we are still number 1. Alabama is number 2 after they beat up on the FCS team. North Carolina is 3, West Virginia 4, still 4. BYU is still 5, UCLA is still number 6, Air Force is 7, Michigan at 8. Texas A&M is up a spot to 9. Clemson is up a spot to 10. Notre Dame is up a spot to 11. The Ohio State moving up a spot to 12. Let's scroll on down. Oklahoma is the team that lost. So after going to the college football playoff and after giving us one of our toughest games we done had in the past couple years, I feel like Oklahoma is 0-2, and that's not good. That means you're probably gonna have to win out to make it back to the playoff, unless there's some odd year where there's a whole bunch of 3-loss teams and they can sneak in there by winning the SEC. But they're already 0-1 in the SEC after losing to LSU, so it's not a good start for Oklahoma. I thought they would do better this year, but I guess not. But we have Georgia Southern jumping up to 18, Florida jumping up to 19, Falcon and the guys down there trying to make some noise. We got Auburn, there's a new team in. Texas drops after they lose to Arkansas. Okay, Arkansas trying to make some noise? Let me find out. Syracuse also takes an L. Nebraska, Mississippi State, and Penn State are all new teams inside the top 25, and that'll round up that right there so far. And for the Big Ten, they have USC sitting on top. USC has played 2 games inside the Big Ten. Both of their games have been conference games, and they are undefeated. So far, so good for the new team in the Big Ten. And on the west side, we got Oregon and Iowa sitting at 0-1 overall and in the conference. So I assume that USC beat both of these teams. And we got Caden Kraft sitting on top of the Heisman watch. Had a better game today. Still not a Heisman worthy quarterback right now, but I wouldn't count him out though. Byron Harris, he had a pretty good day. 7 of 19 for 246 and a TD. Also another 41 yards on the ground. Shakir Johnson, the senior custom recruit, he went 17 of 30 for 269, 3 TDs. Also had 9 carries for 28 yards and a win, a blowout win, I should say. Aiden Hutchinson Jr. trying to move up on the Heisman Trophy watch. 8 tackles, 7 TFLs, and 6 sacks as a red shirt freshman. Boy, we know how to coach up them defensive ends, don't we? And we got Brian Williams from North Carolina. He carried the ball 32 times for 236 yards in a win over Texas Tech. And of course, Aiden Hutchinson Jr. earned himself the NCAA Player of the Week, and he'll probably be the Big Ten Player of the Week as well, as far as the defense. And if you made it to this part of the episode, you already know how I go on this show. It's the outro.
Well, shit.
It's definitely nice to get another W. Nice to see the defense put the clamps on a team that was nowhere near on our level. Even though it's a rivalry game, we are still the superior team in Ohio. And every once in a while, we have to show teams like Toledo and Akron, the Ohio State. We show them every year. Miami of Ohio. Every once in a while, we have to dip back into the state of Ohio and show them who's boss. And I feel like we did that. In the next episode, we got USC on the schedule, so we are going to find out how good USC really is. They're 2-0. They already have 2 Big Ten wins on their resume, and they're on the same side of the division with us. So we really got to go out here and get this game. We can't afford to lose this one. Of course, we don't want to lose, period, but I'm thinking big picture, Big Ten championship game. A loss here could set us back, and we have to hope that USC takes an L or 2. So we don't want to be putting our destiny in the hands of another team. But I would like to put the like button in the hands of you guys. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. That way you be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one, if you haven't already. And if you subscribe to the channel and you haven't been getting notifications, make sure you hit that bell, turn it off, and then turn it back on, man. Let YouTube know that you want your notifications. You know what I'm saying? And also slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. Let me know how you feel about the BGSU Falcons so far this year. Do you think we have what it takes to win another national championship, or will this offense at some point stall out and come back to bite us in the rear end? And if you're doing all those great things for me, you can get on the shout out list. And speaking of the shout out list, I got it right here. Shout out to Michelle Jackson, Product Visuals, aka Locked In Gaming, Eric Rams, Matt Aarons, Warmaster777, Thomas Bays, Dare, Deanna Patterson, JK YouTube, Arsenio Patillo, Aaron Meyer, Crafty, Quan D, Dirty Creek Sports, Aaron Kaufman, the #1 MAGA General, Sean Griggs, HBFLG Blanco, Wheelchair Man 2, Sean Malden, LaRon Danny, and Tyler Davis. And like I say in every episode, I appreciate all you guys and gals for doing the things that you do, helping this channel get to where it is, because without you, I would not be where I am. And I appreciate y'all. But I ain't gonna hold y'all over too much longer. I am your HC. This is BG Season 11. Yes, sir. We working on 11 of them things. You know what I'm saying? Season 11, trying to send every opposing team to heaven or hell. It depends if we dress up in black or not. But until next time, I'm out.